Rebels, they're more around that Cleveland area, Cleveland Heights. That's where all of these young athletes are from.
A big miss. And a little too physical inside, the foul on Ushery. And
they get entangled inside.
Yep.
And there's Ushery over him, and he kind of reached back one more time. And he just get off me, but the official is here in this 17U AAU World Championship. From Australia, we have pulled out. They could not get in from Spain, so it's a true meaning when we say World Championships that we're seeing here.
And hopefully those teams can be back next year.
We've almost taught the world how to play better than, than we have.
There, but I love it when the rest of the world can join in the...
New president, Joe Mirza, the AAU has the Junior Olympics Games, and he wants to turn that into in Iowa.
And that'll be great to have to check out as well as the Rebels retake the lead. Turnover, the Rebels pick it up after it just slips away.
Good ball movement.
Steal inside, and he's making up to make it a 10-7.
And be able to knock it down. Everybody's going to be waiting for you.
Sent out wide for three, and just off the rim.
There's the big fella, Stubbs.
Stubbs draws the foul, even though he can't.
Athletes that has been with Coach Justin Ferguson a while. And as we mentioned, the Ohio Rebels, mostly all from that. Ferguson is almost on the floor.
He gets a little pressure as well on the player with the ball, as now the Hoopers bring it inside. They can't get it, but a great putback that time by Barnes. Good play, just to tip it away by Allen. And on the break, what a block.
One of the smallest guys on the floor, coming up with a big block.
Let's take a look at that.
Wow.
I think 9 times out of 10 you're expecting that to go in, but Giles says, I don't think so.
Yeah. Or not a little guy going up to get it. Mr. Giles. I like the effort. Not enough, man, the game will be over, so you can't let insurmountable lead happen if you're either ball club.
Good move inside, and I believe that will be a foul, so the putback won't count.
Happens. It's not good for your defense.
So you can go 2 for 2. Yes, he can. And now it's a 14-9 lead for the Rebels. This will, I think, definitely be the last possession of the quarter. The Hoopers will bring it back up. And good defense from the Rebels to force a turnover. They'll call time with about 6 seconds to go.
Heady back.
And let them cook for 3.
Yes.
Just off target. And the heave won't matter. That was too late to end the first period of play.
But that's why I like getting inside. I like the three-point line as well. It's changed the game of basketball.
A good block right there as the Hoopers tried to get it inside.
Running off a curl, receiving the basketball, but Steele says not this afternoon.
Not this afternoon, indeed. For Jalen Williams, and Tyrell Barnes is from.
But no, you have some basketball players getting to the finals for the 17U AAU World Championship. Heat on that. And they were like, what, 4 feet apart?
Yeah, sometimes that's where a little too much heat can hurt as the Hoopers tie it up inside. The screen, and despite the good effort to try to keep it, it's going to be Steele coming up with it once again. Moody had picked it up and was trying to bring it to the halfway line, but the pressure, he just couldn't hold on, and the Rebels are...
He's always around the basketball and the basket.
A good layup right there by Barnes.
And he said, look what I found, a nice kick out by the Rebels, but they couldn't come up with the ball. And he went right to a nice basket by Delaware. But
Steele, he's a left-handed player. What difficulties come into guarding someone who's left-handed like that? And right as we say that, there's another bucket to make it.
Of lefties in the game of basketball, man. I mean, we're looking at, what, 3, 4 on the floor right now. So it looks like every college basketball game I do, there's at least 2 lefties on a team.
Around the nation, all around the world, as now a 1-and-1 at the line for Barber. He'll make him
in the finals, and everybody you're seeing on the floor, these
early. But again, they are still right there for 3. Can they cut it to 3? Yes, they can.
That young man is showing you, man, this is what I can do best. Stroke. All of our professionals on the camera guys know they got that out of bounds play. It was beautifully run by the Ohio Rebels, and to convert on it.
There's a good steal right there. Bring it back. Simple layup. And sometimes you'll see people go for the dunk on the fast break, but hey, 2 points is 2
And
points.
another steal there by Barber.
Yeah, he's everywhere right now.
Yeah.
And how they're all the way back here for the 17U title. And now they're not up by 9 as the free throw jump. Now they'll bring it inside and back out again, taking their time, letting something open.
If that ball goes in the middle, watch the cutters.
Good move inside and an even better finish from Hosea Steele.
Hosea Steele.
Beautiful finish off the move, and now another finish inside, just off target. Giles with the left hand.
On your defense, because now, Taylor, you know, get your hands ready to catch, receive, and shoot.
Rebels, if I'm correct, they're on an 8-0 run after the last three-pointer from the certified Hoopers. Can they end the run? Yes, they can. A good bucket inside.
35 left, and now any fouls, opportunities for the Ohio Rebels to go to the basket.
Sent out wide, and he's got it.
Oh, that young man is stroking it.
That's at least his third three-pointer of the game. I'm sure he's made a couple more. He's had a great start, and once again, when he gets the ball, he has been lights out. Good play inside, though, and the Hoopers respond with a two-pointer. Now, that would have been one for the highlight reel for Giles, expertly getting past his man, but just misses the three-pointer, and the Hooper. As you mentioned, some movement, some spacing. Oh, brings it inside.
And we just talked about what?
Not fouling. And that first one is the person
both down.
You don't want to foul, and he's proving it there. A 10-point lead again for the Rebels, 45 to go.
And the free throw line has been the friend of the Rebels these first two quarters.
It's also a friend sometimes for the Hoopers. They haven't been perfect, but that time, a well taken, as cool as you'd like type of three-pointer to make the deficit 7, under 30 seconds to go.
Big shot there. Yeah, big shot there. You know, cut that. It's just something about.
Over 2, almost gets
There's
it.
the big fella inside.
Stubs of the board, can't get the second put back, and now alone on the break. Misses the layup. The Hoopers get it back. They miss again inside, and with 6 seconds to go, the whistle blows, and the Hoopers hold on to it.
Well, you know, this is their second game today, and that's summer basketball for you at its best. But let's see who can find that second win, and let's see who not turn the basketball over as there's 5 seconds left in this second quarter.
A good play inside. The pass not going to be on target, and that will end the half.
Barber a little out of control, trying to make something happen there. Race open three, and I'm not saying not take it.
Of course.
Developing that part of your game, but
here's the three.
But
this time it misses as well.
Taking the ball to the basket is what he does best.
Inside, and Steele gets the first points of the half.
Wet spot looks like on the
The Hoopers have a chance here from 3. He's got it.
Yes.
A little bit of
move, but they just didn't get the rebound, which is difficult to do, Taylor, in that zone. To get, defensive rebounds, because you're so far out, you're not boxing a man out, you're boxing it out an area.
And that's a foul, and the Rebels will.
Hey, we're here to.
You need to show up and play, and he's doing that. He gets a free throw down to make his distance, unfortunately. Here's the shot. Contested, and it's going to go the Rebels' way on the rebound.
I don't think that's the shot that Coach Smith wanted.
That one may not have been the shot that the Rebels wanted, as now the Hoopers on the break.
Beautiful.
Nice layup that time by Moody. Treyman Elite win twice in a row, or the 502 use that loss as a redemption arc. A story to catapult to success. Contact inside, no foul called. The Rebels hold on to it, and a great fight there by Steele to win a few rebounds and get the putback.
Yeah, yourself another chance to score, another possession, and you got to give credit for just the hustle by the Rebels. But here we go. But I think the pace now has gone to the certified Hoopers.
Yeah, they've been able to dictate the tempo, but here's Kwasniak, and there he goes.
And that was all because of defense breakdown, letting the guy go baseline, and then not recovering.
And this time, baseline with the quick layup. Steele to.
Good idea of getting it inside, but just unable to convert. That was a tough shot. Turn around against a bigger opponent. Oh, wow.
Oof. rough play inside.
Yeah, Steele looked like he was heel in the first half for the certified hoopers.
Fouls. And Steele converts 1 for 2 at the line. It's a 46. You want to reach that in the fourth quarter when there's enough time that you're less likely to commit more of them. There's a toughness inside for the Hoopers. And in the effort to keep it in, it allows the Rebels to get on the break. And they are now up by double digits once more, 49-37. I was wrong, Steele had committed.
Tough shot there. That floater.
Steele brings it inside. This time, the Hoopers defense gets in the way.
Contact, but no foul.
Wozniak comes up with it. Steele this time, the and one.
There it is. And that's what he's bounced pass by Wozniak, sharing the basketball and deliver. Three-point play.
He got it the hard way. Back up top for the Hoopers. And the run is just still continuing. And yet again, they're on the break. And that is a cold-blooded three-pointer. An 18-point lead for the Rebels. Being the greatest trailing this way. And
well, it's just,
that just hurts.
It's been the foul trouble. I mean, that's what has started this little run. Making the fouls and putting the
out of bounds. While the Rebels will still hold on to it, that's an important play to make sure they're not immediately scoring in transition.
The big fella Stubbs showing you he can put the ball on the floor and
Stubbs
get to the line. And I like the philosophy of get inside the paint, put the pressure not only on.
Be sure to look out for those fouls. And Stubbs converts the final free throw. 56-37. Got 20 seconds to go. Third quarter.
Well, this is what you want if you're the Rebels. I mean, going into the last quarter of play with a comfortable lead and now another turnover, and you can possibly go up 20.
And now they do. A good play inside by Stubbs, and it is a 21-point lead for the Rebels. I like the effort on the half-court shot, but full court actually was all the way back behind his team's three-point line, but just couldn't get it. Job. And they've been probably equally as large of a part for the Rebels getting on this run that they've been on because they forced turnovers left and right. Case in point, Wozniak. I don't think he was ready for the alley-oop, but he converted it.
He's too tired for the alley-oop. I mean, Wozniak threw it to Steele, and Steele's like, man, I gave it to you to lay it up. 23 and number 11, that's your other three-point shooter, Doherty. And those are the guys that are going to have to find the range here.
And they'll finally get one in off the rebound. A good look from number 13, Jalen Williams. On the previous play, we saw Moody with a good layup attempt, but just rolled out of the rim. And that time fouled as he drives inside is Wozniak.
And Wozniak, again, set it for the head. Everyone thinks he's going to shoot. Now he puts it on the floor, takes it.
I have to say as well, just this game alone would be enough for a full highlight package reel on him.
Yes.
And I'm sure that, and he'll make sure all the scouts that missed this game live will be able to see him in action. Absolutely dominant. And here's another three. This time it's Giles, 65-39.
Well, no matter what level of basketball you're on, if you can shoot the basketball, there's a place for you on a basketball team.
For sure.
And now with the three-point line in the basketball game, and you know, that's as we see it, has changed the game tremendously.
Hoopers get a quick bucket inside. Another three-pointer there. The Rebels, they aren't just relying on Wozniak. You've got a lot of players that can make the shots, as the Hoopers also come back and score quickly as he's been turned and he has been on fire. A good tip that time.
And there's that motor guy coming up with a steal.
For three. And he's got it. That'll cut the lead to 22.
Couldn't draw it up.
And again, when they're resting from that game, they're warming up for this one. As there's a nice three-pointer from the Hoopers. They cut the lead under 20.
And that's a nice shot with another turnover and a convert. And the next thing you know, the scoreboard will look a little different. If you're in the 60s and 50s, psychologically,
you're still in it. Now brought inside, pass back, and just drew the jump way too early, and that is not
that could have been ugly
sign.
right there.
It's a little too much.
Yeah, well, but the athleticism, man, of these athletes, I mean, being able right now.
Stubbs took a few spins, but converts both. Just help the Rebels get and hold on to this lead.
Yeah, one of those guys that a lot of stuff doesn't show up in the stat sheet what he does.
All alone, and a nice layup again off the steal by Giles. And still with the full court press this.
Another turnover.
For three. Giles got it.
And sometimes young people just forget that you could. They stayed right under the basket, contested, and threw the basketball away. Nice find inside. But you need threes. And the Rebels just in total control.
Rebels bring it back up. And that is another layup inside for Steele. That is
another steal.
Wow. That time it's inside. It's Wozniak, and the lead is back in championship like this again.
Yeah, indeed, and this is something that the 14 and under championship team, Trey Man Elite, something nobody can take from you. And this team here, back-to-back champions in less than 2 minutes here if they hold on. Sucker, and you have the national chair, Sean Kilmartin, and you have Coach O, who is also one of the officers. So, I mean, they just do a fantastic job. And
ages from 14,
yes.
15, 16, and of course here at 17, as we're about 1 minute to go for the championship, where the Rebels will take home their second one. And of course, give you some thanks as well, Greg, as the director of basketball with the AAU.
I'm just employee number 11.
But it takes an entire team to make this special event occur every year.
Indeed, indeed. And we have folks behind the scenes, all of our court monitors, Chap, Demond, and Sid, and Kathy, that handles all of the trophies, and Monica. And there's just so many individuals that we have. Vince, Chance, I mean, there's just so many people working behind the scenes. Athletes are competing to the very end.
That's what you love.
Hard, trying to make something happen. Even with this, the Amateur Athletic Union, it's a springboard for so many sports and so many athletes. And I guarantee you go down a list of any NBA or WNBA team, I guarantee you
there will be plenty who have started at the AAU.
Have graced these floors right here that we're looking at. Right here at the State Farm Fieldhouse, the Athletic Center, and of course where the NBA played the bubble, this Advent Health Arena.
Played inside and can't pick it up. Hoopers will hold on to it with 7 to go. But indeed, Greg, so many players that grace the top levels of college basketball. There's a nice well-worked alley-oop attempt. But good job by the Rebels to shut it down. They won last year for the 16U. They are the 17U AAU World Champions.
Got to give credit to those Rebels, and even though the certified hoopers came to play and earned their way to get here, the Rebels would not be denied.
Yep, what a fight for the Rebels. They have gone all the way back. You certainly can't fault the certified hoopers. They've been able to beat everyone else and get to this match. They played with heart, but they just have to be satisfied with second place this time.